शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। कठोपनिषद वल्ली 1 मंत्र 28. We have not completed the bhashya of 28. अजीर्यताममृतानामुपेत्य जीर्यन्मर्त्यः क्वधस्थः प्रजानन्। See, in this line you can find both Jihvamuliya and Upadmaniya. Jiryanmartyah kvadhasthah prajanan. अभिध्यायन् वर्णरति प्रमोदान् अतिदीर्घे जीविते को रमेत। We have seen two interpretations of the first half, and the two interpretations are based on two readings, two patha bheda. Patha bheda means versional difference. One word, kvadhasthaha, it is found in some readings, and kvadasthaha is found in some other readings. And Bhashyakara noticed these two different readings, and based on that he gave two interpretations. Then he wrote the purport of this part, the first part of the mantra. In either of the readings, the implied meaning, the message is same. What we have seen, na kaschit tadasarajnah tadarthi syat ityarthaha. Kaschit tad asarajnah, one who knows one who is aware that the material objects do not really give anything permanent. He is a asarajna. He knows the asaratva, the essencelessness of the material objects. Sara means essence, meaning. Asara, it has no essence, means it will not give permanent happiness. It will not lead to anything that is really meaningful in life. One who is aware of this is called tadasarajnaha. So, tadasarajnaha kaschit, anybody who is aware of the asaratva of the material objects, he will not seek for it. Tadarthi nasyat. He will not go after the material objects. Ityarthaha. This is the tatparya of the first half of this mantra. Now, Bhashyakara is explaining the thinking of Nachiketa. What Nachiketa is really thinking, what is happening in his mind. Sarvo hi, we will read. Sarvo hi uparyuparyeva bubhushati lokaha tasmat na putravittadi lobhaihi. There is a in Kailasa Ashram book, labhaihi is there. Better reading is lobhaihi. What is there in Gita Press book? Labhaihi is there. I have found another reading, lobhaihi. Lobhaihi is better. Labhaihi is also okay. It can be justified. Putravittadi labhaihi. With the gain of putravitta, etc. Even that is okay. Sarvo hi uparyupari eva bubhushati lokaha. Sarvaha lokaha. Every person. Here loka does not mean world. The word loka has two meanings generally. Lokastu bhuvane jane. Bhuvanaha means world. In the sense of bhuvana, the word loka is used. Bhuvanam means world. Tribhuvanam, three worlds. So loka means world. That is one meaning. Another meaning of the word loka is janaha. It is a synonym of janaha, a person, people. So janaha, here in that sense the word loka is used. Sarvo lokaha, means every individual, every person. Upari upari eva bubhushati, wants to be higher and higher. Bubhushati, wants to be. Bhavitum ichchati bubhushati. Bhu plus sun. Bubhushati. Upari upari, above and above, higher and higher. Means everyone aspires to be greater. Everyone aspires to grow, to prosper. Therefore, nobody will accept something lesser, something of lesser value at the cost of something greater. When there is an option, you can choose a lesser and a greater. Anybody with the common sense will not choose the lesser at the cost of the greater. Therefore, Nachiketa says, Tasmat, therefore, even I am like all the other people, insofar as accepting the greater is concerned. But my understanding of the greater is different. Even we want the greater, the great, not even ER, the great. It is not comparative degree. The greatest. All of us want the greatest. We are very ambitious. We want the greatest. Brahman. Nothing less than Brahman. Even a part of Brahman will not satisfy us. That is why we are coming to Advaita. I want the indivisible, undivided Brahman. So we all want the greatest. But when people have confusion regarding the greatest, what is the greatest? They don't know. That is where the problem lies. But Nachiketa has clarity regarding the greatest. He wants Brahman, Atma. Therefore, he is not ready to accept the lesser, Anatma, Putra, Vitta, at the cost of the greatest. Therefore, Tasmat, therefore, Putravittadi labhaihi or Putravittadi lobhaihi. Both readings are okay. With the gain of Putra, Vitta, etc. Or with the greed of Putra, Vitta, etc. Putra Vittadi lobhaihi. with the greed, desire for putra, son, vitta, wealth, etc. Aham na pralobhyah. I cannot be tempted. Na pralobhyah. I cannot be tempted. Aham, I. So this is what Nachiketa intends to convey to Yama. Kincha apsaraf pramukhan varnarati pramodan anavasthita rupataya abhidhyayan nirupayan yathavat अतिदीर्घे जीविते को विवेकी रमेत किंचा. Moreover, he is explaining the second half, Dvitiyardha, Uttarardha of the mantra. Apsaraf pramukhan varnarati pramodan. So, in the Moola, the word is varnarati pramodan, referring to all the objects that Yama enlisted, Yama enumerated. Apsaraf pramukhan, Apsaraha, and so on. Varnarati pramodan. So what is Varnarati pramodan? This word. So one Vyakhyanakara explains, on Shankara Bhashya, there are two commentaries, two sub-commentaries, two Vyakhyanas, also called a Tika. One is Anandagiri, which all of you have, Kailasashram. Another is a more elaborate Vyakhyana by one Gopala Yatindra. Gopala Yatindra Vyakhyanam. So he gives the meaning of Varnarati Pramodan. Varnaha is equal to Geetihi. Varna means song, music. And Rati means Krida, play, games, cricket, football. Pramodan, Pramodaha means Tajjam Sukham, the happiness born of that. So the happiness born of music, game, and so on. It is called Varnarati Pramodan, referring to all the happiness born of sense objects. All the happiness born of sense objects is Varnarati Pramodan. What are they? Apsara of Prabhriti, Apsara, etc. Means the happiness born of Apsara, etc. Whatever they can promise, whatever they can offer, are called Varnarati Pramoda. Abhidhyayan, ascertaining. Abhidhyayan is equal to nirupayan, ascertaining. How? Yathavat, in their true nature, ascertaining their true nature. What is their true nature? Anavasthita rupataya. They are unsteady in nature. Anavasthita, unsteady, temporary. They are present today, now, at this moment. After a few moments, we don't know what will happen. Anything can change. Even the minds of the other people keep varying. Today he is okay with me. What will happen tomorrow? He may get angry and he may stop looking at me and smiling at me. I cannot expect the same smile from you tomorrow. That is how the world is. All relations are temporary, unreliable. So, abhidhyayan means yathavat nirupayan, understanding the worldly objects, the material objects as they are. Atidirghe jivite ko viveki rameta. Atidirghe jivite. In atidirgha jivita, a very long life. Ko viveki, kaha is there. Bhashyakara adds viveki, because only a viveki understands the truth of all the objects. Ko viveki rameta, who will cherish desire for atidirgha jivita, for a very long life. No wise man will cherish desire for a very long life. यस्मिन्निदं विचिकित्सन्ति मृत्यो यत्साम्पराये महति ब्रूहिणस्तत् योऽयं वरो गूढमनुप्रविष्टो नान्यं तस्मात् नचिकेता वृणीते. We will see the Anvaya and meaning along with the Anvaya. He Mrityo, Yasminnidam Vichikitsanti Mrityo. We have to get the word Mrityo from there. Yasmin, about which, Vishaya Saptami. Yasmin prete, about which, preta, preta vishaye, after death, what happens, that is the Vishaya. प्रेते मनुष्ये विषये idam refers to the doubt, the nature of the doubt. Idam vichikitsanam, this doubt. Vichikitsanti, people ask, people get the doubt. Idam vichikitsanam vichikitsanti, people ask this doubt. Now we have to add tasmin. Tasmin samparaye mahati. Tasmin, about that. What is that? Samparaye, paraloka vishaye. Samparayaha means paraloka, the other world, is called samparaya. So samparaye vishaye, about that paraloka, means paraloka sambandhi atma vishaye, about the atma which continues to exist in paraloka even after the death of this body. Mahati, it is Mahati, Mahat Saptami, Mahati. So it is Mahat Prayojana Nimitta. It leads to a great result. The result of this question, this understanding of the Atma is great. That is why getting an answer to this question is important, because it has great prayojana. Yat nirnaya vijnanam, we have to supply adhyahara. Yat nirnaya vijnanam, the ascertained conclusion, the ascertained knowledge that you have. Tat naha bruhi, tat, that nirnaya vijnana, the ascertained knowledge. Naha bruhi, please tell us. Nachiketa uses plural, including all of us, not just me, us. He is a student representative. Yaha ayam gudham anupravishtaha varaha. Yaha ayam varaha, this vara, it is gudham anupravishtaha. It has entered inaccessible region. Gudham means a hidden region, an inaccessible region. Anupravishtaha, it has entered, implying it is difficult to understand, difficult to fathom. Tasmat anyam varam nachiketa na vrinite. Tasmat anyam varam, any other vara than this. Nachiketa na vrinite. Nachiketa does not choose. So this second half, yoyam varo gudham anupravishtaha nanyam tasman nachiketa vrinite, it is Shruti's words. words of the Shruti, outside the dialogue. Whereas the first half is Nachiketa Uvacha. अतः विहाय अनित्यैः कामैः प्रलोभनं यन्मया प्रार्थितं यस्मिन् प्रेते इदं विचिकित्सन्ति अस्ति नास्ति इत्येवं प्रकारं हे मृत्यो सांपराये परलोकविषये महति महत्प्रयोजननिमित्ते आत्मनः निर्णयविज्ञानं यत् तद्ब्रूहि कथय नः अस्मभ्यं अतः therefore because of the reasons that are mentioned in the previous shlokas, previous mantras. Therefore, vihaya anityaihi kamaih pralobhanam, giving up pralobhanam, temptation, with anitya kama, with the impermanent objects of desire. Yanmaya prarthitam, yat maya prarthitam, what I have asked earlier as a third boon. Yasmin prete, about which preta, prete vishaye, mrite vishaye, about a dead man. Idam vichikitsanam, this doubt. What is the doubt? Asti nasti ityevam prakaram vichikitsanam. Asti nasti, अस्तीत्येके नायमस्तीति चैके इत्येवं प्रकारम. This is the form of the doubt. This is the nature of the doubt. Vichikitsanam means a doubt. Vichikitsanti, people have doubt. People do the doubting. Vichikitsanam vichikitsanti, people doubt the doubt. So it is an expression in Sanskrit. Vachanam vadanti. So vachanam means speaking, words, speech. They speak the speech. So in Sanskrit such usages are possible. So in English it sounds as though it's a repetition of the same thing. So people ask doubt. So vichikitsanti means they do the doubting. They have doubt. So vichikitsanam vichikitsanti means they have doubt. He mrityo, O mrityu, samparaye. So tasmin samparaye. Samparaye is equal to paraloka vishaye, about paraloka. Mahati, is equal to Mahat Prayojana Nimitte. The Samparaya is Mahat, means Mahat Prayojana Nimitta. It leads to great Prayojana, great purpose, moksha. Atmanaha yat nirnaya vijnanam. Yat atmanaha nirnaya vijnanam. The nirnaya vijnana, the ascertained knowledge regarding the Atma, about the Atma. Tat bruhi, please tell me. Bruhi is equal to kathaya, please tell, please teach. Naha is equal to asmabhyam, to us, chaturthi, bahuvachanam, asmabhyam. Kim bahuna yoyam prakritaha atmavishayaha varaha gudham gahanam durvivechanam praptaha anupravishtaha tasmat varat anyam avivekibhih prarthaniyam anitya vishayam varam nachiketa navrinite manasa piti shruter vachanamiti. Kim bahuna. So, what is the use of speaking too much? Kim bahuna uktena. What is the use of telling more? Indicating that there is no use of further discussion. I am not going to yield. Let us not discuss this anymore. This is my final conclusion. That is the idea of Kim bahuna. Yoyam prakritaha atmavishayo varaha. Yaha ayam varaha. This vara. And this means prakritaha, which is under discussion. Prakrita. Prakrita means which is under discussion. The topic under discussion is called prakrita. So it is indicated by ayam, this. The pronoun indicates that it is prakritam. Atma vishayo varaha. The vara which is atma vishayaha, about Atma. Gudham is equal to gahanam. An inaccessible region is called Gudham or Gahanam. Anupravishtaha is equal to Praptaha. Gudham is equal to Gahanam. Anupravishtaha is equal to Praptaha. It has entered an inaccessible region, implying Durvivechanam. It is Durvivechanam, difficult to understand, difficult to fathom. Durvivechanam is the meaning of Gudham Anupravishtaha, the implied meaning. Tasmad varat anyam, any vara other than that, it will all be avivekibhih prarthaniyam. Avivekis will ask for any vara other than that. Putra, Vitta, and so on. Anything about Anatma, only Avivekis will ask. Why? Because it is Anitya Vishayam, because it is all about Anitya, temporary, limited in time. Nachiketa navranite, but Nachiketa is not asking for that. Let the Avivekis ask for it. Nachiketa won't ask, because he is not an Aviveki, he is a Viveki. Manasa api, even in his mind, he will not ask. Then how can he ask it verbally? Even in the mind he will not think. Why not have it? Most often people think something in the mind. It is good to have, but then they don't have the courage to verbalize it. They hesitate to verbalize it. Then they will say, no. Do you want one more sweet? In the mind, in Nachiketa, Manasa api, even in the mind, he is not going to choose it. Indicating pure Vairagya. Vairagya at a very deep level. Not just an apparent physical appearance of Vairagya. One can grow beard and wear some dirty cloths, physically showing Vairagya. But that does not mean there is Vairagya in the mind. Not necessarily. But in Nachiketa's case, the Vairagya has gone deep into his mind. So, Manasa api navrinite. Even with his mind, he is not going to choose such a vara. Iti shruter vachanam, iti or idam? Iti. Okay, shruter vachanam. This is Shrutis vachanam. Iti. Iti indicates the closure of the Valli. The Bhashya of first Valli got over. So, in the next Valli, Yama starts teaching, because he understood that there is no use of trying to tempt Nachiketa or discourage him further, because he has Vairagya, Mumukshutva, all Shishya Yogyata, all qualifications that are expected in a Shishya, Nachiketa has. Therefore, Yama chooses to teach Nachiketa. But before teaching, he applauds Nachiketa. He glorifies Nachiketa. For his qualifications, for all his noble qualities as a student. Yama is very happy with him that he did not choose the temporary objects. He did not yield to the temptations. Yama is very happy. In the meantime, Yama talks about the Purushartha. One has to be clear about the Purushartha. We talk about 4 Purusharthas: Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. It is one way of looking at the Purusharthas. But what really is Purushartha? Purushaihi archyate iti Purushartha. That which is sought after by human beings is called Purushartha. Anything that human beings seek, anything that human beings want is called Purushartha. If you want ice cream, it is your Purushartha. So, Purushaihi arthyate. Not all human beings. Even if 2 people want ice cream, it has become a Purushartha. What is Purushartha? Primarily, there is only one Purushartha. Only one Purushartha. What all of us want? We want Sukha, happiness. Sukham me bhuyat. Universally, everyone wants Sukha. It is universally so. Is there anyone who does not want Sukha, does not want happiness? Please raise your hand. I don't want happiness. Please raise your hand. Nobody has raised hand. See, this is a very good experiment. Nobody is raising his or her hand. That means everybody wants Sukha. So, Sukha is the only Purushartha. What we want. But now, we have 2 options. 2 sources from where we can seek Sukha, happiness, satisfaction. One is Atma, another is Anatma. One possible source is Atma. Another possible source is Anatma, non-self. Now the same Sukha can be divided into 2. The Sukha that we choose from Atma and the Sukha that we can expect from Anatma. The same thing got divided into 2. So, one Purushartha has become 2 now. The Sukha that we can find in Atma, it is eternal, not time bound, not mixed with dukkha. also unsurpassable. It is Nitya, Niratishaya and Nirapeksha. Nitya Sukha, Niratishaya Sukha and Nirapeksha Sukha. Three Nis. Nitya means eternal, time, not time bound. Nirapeksha means it is not dependent on other factors. For Atma, you don't have to depend on electricity. As long as electricity is there, Atma is there, Atma Sukha is there. It is not dependent on electricity. Means not dependent on any other factor. Whether electricity is there or not, Atma Sukha will be there. AC won't be there, but Atma Sukha will be there. So it is Nirapeksha, not dependent on any other factor. One more thing is, it is Niratishaya, unsurpassable. Any other Sukha is surpassable. I have some Sukha. My neighbor has more Sukha. She is enjoying. She got a seat in the side. I have to sit in the middle. When we see the other person, our Sukha is gone. It is Sapeksha Sukha. Sorry, Satishaya. Satishaya means there can be better Sukha. Satishaya Sukha is not really Sukha. It creates problem. But the Atma Sukha is Niratishaya, unsurpassable. Because it is nothing but the completeness, the Purnatva. So that is the speciality of the Sukha that we can expect from the Atma. Unlike the Sukha in the Anatma, the Sukha that we can find in the Anatma, which can be called Vishaya Sukha, Sukha born of objects, everything Anatma is Vishaya, object. The Vishaya Sukha is Anitya, Sapeksha, relative, depends on electricity and other factors. Not only electricity, Punya also. Our Punya should be there first of all. As long as we have Punya, there will be electricity. As long as there is electricity, there will be AC and fan. As long as there is AC and fan, there will be some Sukha. If it is gone, then I will have to hear complaints. So, Sapeksha Sukha. And Satishaya, surpassable. That is the nature of Vishaya Sukha. That is why the Sukha that we can get from the Atma, which is called Moksha, that is Moksha. It is called Shreyaha or Nishayasam because it is the ultimate good, doubtlessly good, doubtlessly desirable. When you have clarity, it is the only desirable. Therefore, it is called Nishayasam or Shreyaha. But it is not generally understood. Most of the people do not understand what I said now, except all of you. Instead, they think the world is promising. Objects in the world are promising. They look promising. They can give permanent happiness. This is what majority of the people think. It appears to be good, seems to be attractive, seems pleasing, attractive, more attractive than Atma. That is why it is called Preyaha, pleasurable. That which is more attractive at first sight. It is called a Preyaha, the Sukha that we can derive from Anatma. Preyaha means more dear, dearer, means more attractive than the Atma Sukha. So Shreyaha and Preyaha are the two Purusharthas. Though primarily one, they can be divided into two. The Sukha comes from two sources. That is why two Purusharthas. All other Purusharthas can be included in these two. One is Moksha, Shreyaha. The other three together form Preyaha, Dharma, Artha and Kama. Because they are all oriented towards finding happiness in Anatma. So, our discussion in the following two mantras is based on these two Purusharthas. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. हरिः ओम्।